And it's now time for our first conversation. I did say that we had comedy as the second conversation, but yeah, comedy came first. So yes, he's the one that we're going to have for this particular discussion is seated right here, and his name is Prince Kwame Amwabeng, also known as General Ntatia. We're going to find out where he got the Ntatia from. I don't know whether because of his height or I don't know. He's going to tell us more He's going to tell us more about that. But welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Table of Life.
I like your studio.
We like you too.
Like CNN kind of.
So you're feeling good, right?
I'm feeling myself.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you very much for coming. But how has the year been for you so far?
I would say it has been fantastic. When you are doing work and people are patronizing what you do, I think it's so far so good.
So far so good. But generally, how would you say that you've benefited from comedy in Ghana here?
How do I even put it? Percentage-wise, I would say, let's say 70%.
70%.
When we started, it wasn't good, but now at least we can buy pure water.
You can even build houses, because
yes,
I saw in one of your interviews that you said you were building a house.
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
It's lucrative.
My little best,
Yeah. But I want to find out your relationship with Clemento Suarez.
Clemento Suarez is like my father.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, at the University of Ghana, together with him, Foster Romanos, they were my seniors. So it's like Clement was the one who held my hand together with Dr. So.
Isn't he a good soul?
And then we joined a group called Nyansapo.
Okay.
And so from there, that's where we've been pushing, and today we are where we are.
I am glad you're speaking so fluently, because me, I thought your stuttering was like, that is how you...
Natural.
Yeah, natural.
I see.
You do it so well.
Okay, so I think the beauty of the whole thing is when I was in class 1, I used to.
You used to stutter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in my father's side, some of my aunties stutter, so it's something that is in the family. But I don't know what came. Something happened.
And it stopped.
Okay, so mine is not like. There are different types of stuttering.
We have the
like the one that you
stammering.
hit yourself and then and there's the one that has little
Yeah.
I'm talking and you study very well, you see that it's a little bit
Interesting.
Okay.
So at what point did you decide that you would add this to your craft?
So when I was starting, I believe that those people have to play their roles for them. They don't have the courage to come out to play roles and all that, to act. Even if they want to act, they feel that because they started, they don't have the courage to come out. So I was like, okay, when we do it, maybe they will see that they can also do it. So they also start coming forward.
But didn't you even have people who are rather not happy for the fact that they feel like maybe you are more or less trying to tease them in a way?
And definitely. Anything that you do, everything you do, you get people There's always positive and negative. People will come with the negative side. But then if you look at things and you know that the positive is outweighing the negative, then that it means you're on the right path. So you have to keep pushing.
Okay. Now, when it comes to comedy in Ghana and the kind of topics you touch on, do you feel you're limited because the Ghanaian audience are emotional about certain things, and hence you feel like, okay, let me consider my audience and not make a joke about this particular topic? Have you ever encountered that?
It is always important that as a comedian, before you bring a material out, you have to rehearse, ask yourself a lot of questions before you put it out there. You ask if it's me that maybe probably somebody is doing a joke about, am I going to be okay? If this thing is said about me, will I be happy about? You assess everything before you put it out there. So somebody like me, I always assess myself. So far, I have not had any encounter where I put something out there and I feel like people will come attacking. And I think that most of the new guys and the old guys, that's what they've started doing. They really look at there are things, they critique it themselves before they bring it out. So
generally, what topic it's a no-go for you?
Me, I do everything.
Everything.
Sex, marriage, everything I will do.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I remember. No, okay, I think I've heard some others. So if you were on stage, what happened to I can't even say. Rock, is it Rock? Chris Rock, right?
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Yeah,
when he was slapped.
Yeah, and the incident with Obi,
Mm-hmm.
And
What happened to Obi?
Mrs. Lai.
Yeah.
Obi and Mrs. Lai.
And I think
Mrs. Lai,
Yeah. If anything happens like that, what are you going to do? Are you going to be apologize for using that, or you'd make your stance that this is craft, this is what comedy is about?
We are humans, you understand, and you assess, like I said, you assess the whole thing. If you look at it as a human and you see that what you said is something that has really hurt the person, and you know within yourself that you have really hurt the person, then you have to apologize. If you assess it and you feel that, hey, this is within craft and it's not outside the craft, and you are okay with it, then you don't have to apologize to anybody. It depends on you, the character, and the person that what you are doing. If you feel, Charlie, you assess everything, you feel that you have really hurt the person, you just have to apologize and say sorry, and life will go on.
But would you say that Ghanaians are accommodating now that they accept everything?
Yeah, now I would say people are now understanding comedy, and they are now getting to accommodate us, because some time ago you dare not do jokes about the president and people and all that. But now we do jokes about the president and the big men and all. But in all, like I will always say, assess it.
Assess it.
Know your limit. Don't overstep your boundary, and make sure that you are within range that will not cause problems for you.
But sometimes I wonder how on stage you are able to, get all your lines, because as a comedy show, you don't just talk about one thing, you move from one thing to another and to another, and sometimes 30 minutes, an hour on stage, and you're able to. How are you able to do that?
It's practice. You have to rehearse, and then every day you have to rehearse, understand what you want to put out. Just don't learn your lines, but understand the whole story and what you want to. Just like the medical doctor knows how to take care of people without making mistakes and all that. You also have to make sure that you understand the role, the character that you've been given. You research into your character, and then flow, be yourself, and flow within what you want to do, and it will be good. Like, you don't have to forget.
But the rehearsal, how are you going? Like, are you going to laugh at your own joke, or you say it to people and expect them, the reaction from them, Charlie, this one there, I'm fine. Then go change them.
So, like for example, with stand-up comedy, I have been rehearsing with my mirror. I have one or two people that I rehearse with, and then some of the things, when you are even rehearsing to the mirror, you start laughing about. Yes, with the stage theater and all. When we are even rehearsing, we laugh about some of the things that we do. Wow. And even with the upcoming Saturday show, come and see at the rehearsal grounds. Everybody, sometimes we break down, we laugh and we sleep on the floor and all that. And that's where you know that the material is really good, because if you are laughing about it, then people are going to enjoy it.
Before we talk about that, I want to touch a little bit on politics and your support for President Akufo-Addo. Do you still stand by him? Would you support him in the 2024 general elections?
So are you asking if I support them in the 2024 elections?
Would you still campaign for him?
I'm the type that I look at manifesto. I look at things that will be done for Ghanaians. I'm not like those stagnant people who are stuck with a particular political party. If I listen to your manifesto and I feel that this is a good manifesto that will help the youth, help our mothers and fathers and the people of Ghana, I will give you my support. I felt that Free SHS is a fantastic, initiative that when we see a lot of youth going to school, our last one benefited. He went to Laboni Secondary School. I have one guy that I supported. He also went to Accra Academy. Wow. And I feel that now my kid brother is in University of Cape Coast, and the other guy is in University of Ghana. I feel that, Charlie, more people should go to school. And that's the main reason why I went in. And I feel that, Charlie, until the last whistle is blown, you don't run away.
Okay, so you're still with MVP.
Yeah, I'm still.
And you are proud,
I feel that you don't make decisions and run away from your decision. But the most important, make a decision. When the things that was said is not, being done, then you have to also be bold and come in. So recently, people have been saying, JENERAL NTATIA, you supported them, you have been critiquing them and all that. I bash the government, and I feel that is where we have to head to until we get there. Our country will not develop. When you support a thing and the thing is not going well, be bold. Say that Adia Amoka is somebody, you are not doing it. Do it. Let the people be happy. You promise them this. I remember after the election, I was wearing MPP t-shirt, and immediately they won. I took a picture and I raised my finger. I was like this, and I was like, I didn't do this for myself. I did it for the youth. I want to see a Ghana where people who complete university immediately, they get jobs to do, because it's painful that somebody will go to school for 4 years and they finish and there are no jobs for them. So I always bash them, and I'll continue to put them on their toes so that when they are going off track, they'll come back and make sure that the people of Ghana are happy. It's not everybody that supports political party because of money, and that ideology has been there. And some of us have been fighting that don't support party because you need money.
Yeah.
But think about the people. Always, I'm in town. I look at the poor mothers. Some of them carrying babies, sweating in the hot sun, and then you alone, they will carry money for you, and then you go and enjoy.
Yeah, you go and enjoy
It's not
that.
good. Yeah.
I mean, still with that.
But wait, did your support for NPP affect your crafting anyway?
In everything you do, you have to know how you go about it. When you involve insults, attacks, and everything, definitely will come back and bite you.
Yeah.
I feel that supporting Nanado doesn't mean that His Excellency, the former president, is my co-equal, that I can stand anywhere and insult. No, it's not possible. If he is in my family, I will love him. Maybe tomorrow his manifesto will be something that is beautiful that I feel that I will support. So if I insult him today, how then do I go back to go and support him? You understand? So I feel that politics should be devoid of insult and attack. Now, when you look on social media, somebody will post something, an NDC member will post something, and you see attack from MPP supporters, and an MPP supporter will post something, and attack from NDC. And it's something, I've always said that we are sitting on a time bomb. And until we see it and we correct it, we are getting to a place that if we don't take care, we'll sleep. It's dangerous.
Have you been happy with our creative space and what has been done for us?
I've not been happy because one of the promises that the current president made was that he was going to build theaters. And it's, like I said, it's one of also the initiative that I was, because as an artist, if I do more of theater, I'm a theater practitioner, and I see that somebody is saying he's going to build theaters across the regions, and it's something that is good, and I'll support them. But then when they come and it's not being done, just with 1 year for him to go, and I don't see anything, that is what now is putting me at the edge of my seat to ask questions that this is what you said. When are you going to do it? Do it. Because when theaters are all over the country, then we can pick our place and then we can tour Ghana. And this is what we are looking for. Yeah.
Still on the back of that, I don't know if you heard about the recent visit to Kumasi by the deputy minister, where he cut sword for the construction of an amphitheater.
Oh.
Okay. And it is 1,000 capacity amphitheater. Now, there have been a lot of back and forth with it. Some say that, it's the explanation from the minister as to why it is 1,000. That's got a lot of people agitated. That he said that a lot of people are not able to fill capacities that much, not even some mainstream artists. And so that is why 1,000 capacity. Now, the argument is, are we not looking to the future, seeing that the space can grow, so we should have bigger auditoriums rather than 1,000.
You see, this thing has been our problem for a very long time. Even look at the construction of our roads. We'll do small roads and then we'll wait 4 or 5 years and then we'll come and expand it. It's rather unfortunate. If the means is there right now and cost effective, like if things are less expensive now, why don't you get the materials and build the thing once and for all? Get a huge, capacity auditorium. Even if people are not able to fill, gradually people are now buying into arts, understanding art and all that. Then people will now start, coming out in their numbers to fill the auditoriums. But if you say people are not able to fill it, so you're going to build a smaller one. And then now we see auditoriums where people start standing before you run and go and build another one.
So it's like we are not even looking into the future. We are looking at
short-sighted.
Right.
It's with our roads and a lot of things that we do. It's sad that we will build roads today, and then we'll wait 3 or 4 years, and then we'll say, let's expand it. Now you see that they will be sacking people from the roadside. Yeah. By then, things have become expensive, and then we have to go and do it again. We have to change some of the things.
For me, I've said it. I've had conversation. I've said that I really do not agree with him at all.
Exactly.
I mean, he even cited Uncle Ebo White doing 1, 2, 3 plays in a day. That you can, if it is over, then you can try and do 2, 3 plays in a day. But you are an event organizer. Yeah. You're always on the stage, and the cost that goes into planning. Was it 2 days ago? Someone was here that.
100,000 for a play,
and all of those things. The amount that goes into it, and the auditoriums are relatively smaller. People would have come, because I know for the past year, yourself, Clemento,
Ojo, just recently.
Obi, you've been putting concert, Jacinta. You had concerts where the places were full, and more people would have wanted to come in, but that's what we have. 1,002 National Theatre, 1,002, 1,005.
National Theatre, 1,500.
1,500.
I think Money Heist, our second show, people went home because some were standing, and then they ended up. So if we have 1,500, we have to move forward.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Imagine if you had
it's-
5,000.
Yes.
You're right.
So
Yeah.
it's. I think I don't side with what I've
all.
not heard about it.
Yeah, well, it's the Kumasi people ball, but
But even about sponsorships and all that, recent times, even with our conversation that we had last time with the talking about movie, the film industry and all that, they were talking about sponsorship. And we have Mimi, who organized the Golden Movie Awards, who says that she's not even going to organize it again because there are no sponsorship. What is the case with you when you are organizing this program? Do you easily have sponsorship at this very moment?
When you check on our flyer right now, there's no sponsor on
Wow.
it. It's sad, but Charlie, this is what we want to do. We want to make the people happy. This is art. This is what we can also use as a process to project our country. So we don't give up. We are praying that a time will come that the corporate bodies every year, when they are drawing their budget, they will think about theater, they will think about movies, they will think about music, and then maybe they can squeeze something small. I think the trend has been that they almost all the time give the monies to the huge companies already that they are in good standing. But I believe that there are young theater companies coming. Why don't you squeeze? Even if they write proposals and they come and you give them 2,000, 5,000, they'll be excited. It will help them to build more and also, keep pushing for more. Currently, there's an initiative with the National Theatre called the Wednesday Theatre. So the agenda is to get young guys who love the art to form theater groups. So somebody can be a good script writer, somebody can be a director, somebody can be an actor. And then all they have to do is to get their play together. And then the National Theatre will give them an auditorium, they'll give them lights, sound, and everything for you to stage your play. And if something like this is there, and we are able to support them, and we encourage them to write proposals, then they can also start taking their plays on tour and all that, and our theatre space will open, and then we'll get more people coming up with theatrical companies. So I think that the corporate bodies should consider every year when they are drawing their budget, at least 5,000, 2,000, something small for them. It will help.
I think generally sponsorship is something that cuts across all sectors that we all.
But it comes back.
No, the creative.
It comes back
Creatives,
to
especially
the government.
to the
The government should consider, if they are drawing their budget, they don't put anything.
They
down
don't
for
at
for
all.
theater.
Right. At all.
Immediately you are done with your play, GRA is there.
Yeah.
They open their arms. Please,
me money.
our basket is open. Where is our tax? Understand? And it's sad. But I'll be excited. I will even run and go and pay if I know that, a little money has been allocated for theater, and they will say that come and pitch and then get some money to stage your play.
Yeah.
Maybe even if you are going to give it to us without any interest and say that, okay, we give you, let's say 20,000, 50,000, do your play within 2-3 months, bring back our money, and then take your profit. It's something that will help the youth to do more. You understand?
I
Always
agree.
we cry there's no employment. Theater is one huge aspect that we can look at that can create more jobs for the people. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the comedy industry, I can tell that stand-up comedy is doing so well. But then when it comes to skits, we don't really have a lot of names doing absolutely well. Why is it so? If you can try to understand why it's so, because nowadays stand-up comedy, I think that is what is going for us. We are doing so well. We have you guys going international and all that, but then when it comes to skits, we are not really doing so well, in my opinion. What are your thoughts?
It's not easy, compared to our brothers in Nigeria. Somebody can do a skit and then put a huge brand on, and they will be happy to hop on. Yeah, Charlie, some of the guys are trying their best. Let's say they want a huge name to be on their skits. It's always very difficult. But in Nigeria, they are always excited to be on and to support. And they also have a huge population, so they always support and push. But here, Charlie, I think they are now. I always say that everything is gradual. Just like how.
But the gradual has kept along.
Yeah,
come.
It's concepts.
Even
We don't really get
with stage theater, and look at how Uncle Ebo White has suffered, and he's been able to build it to this point, and we are also tapping into it. I believe that theater comedy was like that. Talk of the Foster Romanos, them when they started the struggle and all that, and today,
Eventually.
we are also tapping into it, and we are enjoying. So I know that a time will come that people will buy into. Let's say I want to do a skit and I need Sarkodie on. Maybe they also see that now we've gotten to the point that we also have to feature in such skits. So we'll get there.
So it's a gradual process. We'll get there. But we'll come to your theater play, and I don't know whether if we should go for a commercial break when we come
No,
back.
let's just go ahead with the theater.
Let's go ahead.
his
But before we
event.
even talk about it, why are you having that your play on the same day of the VGMA?
They came to meet us. Yeah, because ours is 6th May, and they had
13th
13th
May.
May.
13th,
And
yeah.
then they said, "Oh, okay, there's going to be some
right.
elections somewhere.
Yes.
So let's run and go and meet them." So we've
Okay.
received them
Awawa
our
too.
The beautiful thing is that we are going to end ours very early.
Okay.
So by 10:30 we are done, and then we all rush and go to the VGMAs. So
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Can't you
Yeah,
see?
it's
Right.
beautiful.
One Ghana.
So it's going to be a
one
busy day for
entertainment.
us. Yes.
Father Bernard will be happy.
Yeah, Father Bernard will be very happy.
So let's talk about Father Bernard
Yeah.
first. We had Bismarck the Joke, and he also had a play like that, Oko Oko Ye Deng.
Yeah.
And now Father Bernard.
Yeah.
So I'm asking, is it that you wait till you get a trending sound and then you decide to carve something around it, or you already had this Father Bernard before Father Bernard became Father Bernard?
Oh, frankly, we tap into this Father Bernard,
Okay.
yes. But apart from that, we've been staging plays also with our own titles and all that. I think we've done a couple of them. The Ladder from Nyansapo, we've
Yeah.
done the Ladder,
Yeah.
a couple of others, and as well as talk of the Legon comedy that we started with and all that. I think that I've forgotten what I'm going to say.
It happens. It happens.
I think this is one of
We're asking about Father Bernard, how he came
Yes,
about.
so Father Bernard, yes, let me get back. So Father Bernard, I would say we want to use the opportunity to address something very important,
Which is?
cyberbullying.
Okay.
I think that it is something that is, cropping up in our current, among the youth right now on social media and all that. Somebody can sit behind their computer, somebody can pick their phone and then attack someone.
Yeah.
Sometimes Metro 2 TV will put an article, people don't read it, they just get the headlines and they start attacking, and it's not good. So we want to use this opportunity. We put Father Bernard, when the whole issue came up, people started saying that Father Bernard was having an affair with the lady.
Yeah,
and
we
the
didn't
lady
really
got broken
understand,
heart
yeah.
when he died, and that she had to go.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I felt that is quite a sad story. So why would people be making fun
Yes,
out of
exactly.
it?
So before you pick your phone and attack someone or say something about someone, think about if it's your family member that this thing is being done to, will you be happy about? And this is the main reason why we picked Father Bernard as a means to, educate people so that we also educate each other and know that, Charlie, we don't have to overstep our boundaries when it comes to, cyberbullying and attacking people on social media. It's not
I
good.
think it's a good cause
Yeah,
because
very
nowadays these Gen Zs feel like being, mean and bully is
Serious.
you're being woke. That's what they say. You're being woke. But who are parts of who are parts of this particular play?
Yeah.
Okay. I think let's watch this before you answer my question for me, please. Yeah.
Father Bernard, you couldn't hold the faith. Some found the moon. Oh, Father, I'm very disappointed. People
It
talk about
ended
it.
yesterday. Yesterday was the 30 days.
The fasting ended yesterday.
Yes.
Then let's eat this one today.
Oh, this one too is for the dog.
Huh?
Bingo.
What is for the dog?
Bingo.
The bingo, no. Auto collection. Remember. Hey, Father. Hey. Father, if you look, we can hurt you.
Ah.
Hey, why are you a dog?
Anyway.
I can never be a dog. Being a dog is not good. Yeah.
Father Bernard is showing live on Saturday the 6th of May at the National Theatre of Ghana. First show 4 p.m. and second show 8 p.m. Rate is a cool 100 Ghana cedis. For tickets, dial star 447 star 1120 hash to purchase via mobile money across all numbers. Father Bernard.
And a little trailer for that particular play, and we are already laughing. I mean, it's just hilarious. I was asking you who are part of this particular play. I mean, just watching, I could see Foster Romanos.
The medical
and,
doctors that we
yeah.
saw.
The medical doctors.
Yeah.
So it's happening this Saturday.
Happening this Saturday.
100 cities,
At
right?
the National Theatre, yes.
National
Tomorrow,
Theatre.
100
Time.
cities.
100
The
cities
first show
time.
is 4 p.m. and the second show is 8 p.m. The beautiful
Okay.
thing about Nyansapo is that we start on time. When we say 4, when we say 8. if you come late, you come and meet the middle of the play, which I don't want you to. So we want everybody to rush and come to the National Theatre. Ticket is fast selling. Rush, buy your ticket. You can purchase online and come and enjoy the show.
Online, is it a short code? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
You just have to pick your phone. As you are watching me right now, pick your phone. You are sitting there, you are looking at me.
Yeah, pick your phone.
Yes. And dial star 447 star 1120 hash. Star 447 star 1120 hash. All network.
Yes.
Purchase your tickets right now.
Cedis,
Just 100
which
cedis.
is cool.
Very cool.
Yes.
Very, very cool. 100 cities.
And I must say that Saturday is going to be something else. I have not done rehearsals and enjoy myself so well.
Wow.
When with
How
this
long did
particular
it take
play.
for the rehearsals?
A lot of
Like
time.
how many months
So
or days?
we've been rehearsing for some time now. I don't want to disclose it, but a lot of work goes into what we
Father
do.
Bernard.
Yeah, Father Bernard.
Is somebody going to fall on Father Bernard?
That is what they have to come and see.
You will come and
You will see grave.
Yes.
And spirit, a ghost will come from the.
It's like this one is story.
let me smoke a chair on the day.
Come out. You should come and see.
Well, thank you very much,
thank you.
General Ntatia. But
Thank you.
before you go, any message to your fans? Because I know you're very much loved. And so, any message to your fans?
Yeah, I just want to tell them that I love all my fans. I love everybody. WhatsApp me, write me on anywhere. I will reply you on Instagram, General_Ntatia. The General is a J.
Yeah.
On Facebook, General Ntatia. On Twitter, General Ntatia. Everywhere, General Ntatia.
Yeah.
Follow me. Let's follow each other and have fun. And you know, but please come out in your numbers to come and support.
come
We need
tomorrow.
you. My rent money is in this place.
It's in this place.
I am owing my landlord as well. Come out and support so I can get more money to go and pay.
Thank you very much for joining us, General.